Hello, this is Josh Sigmund with your tip of the week. I just want to give you some good information about what's happening with the San Antonio marketplace. It's kind of interesting to know what's happening with the number of homes selling, what they're selling for, and how quickly they're selling. And so I thought I'd give you a little bit of good news, because if we look back at 2013, September, October timeframe, it's really the first time in 5 years that buyers and sellers tapped the brakes. Okay? If you remember and kind of rewind the clock a little bit, that was a period of time that rates kind of went up about a half point, 3/4 in a very quick period of time. And all of a sudden, that robust, moving, healthy economy as far as houses selling kind of slowed down. Doesn't mean it wasn't any healthier, it's just people were taking a break. And that lasted all of fourth quarter and into the first quarter of 2014. Well, all of us in the industry keep on paying attention to, okay, well, what does fourth quarter look like this year? And so our first little bit of information started coming out, provided by San Antonio Board of Realtors. Also a good reference, if you look at the San Antonio Business Journal pages of the Express News on Thursday, they did a really nice piece kind of giving the outline of what's going on. So I'll give you a little summary point, and here's kind of things for you to know about. Number one thing is that what happened to the number of home sales? Okay. Well, home sales actually increased by 13.7% year over year. So as far as single-family residences posted on the MLS, that doesn't include the additional home sales by builders, for example, there were 2,280 single-family homes that were sold, compared to last time around, it was only 2,005, September of 2013. So 13% more homes are selling. So that's a great starting point. The second question is, are they selling for more or less than last year? Well, that is also good news, because what ends up happening is the actual median home price increased from what was $168,800 last year to a median price of $184,000. Well, that's a big move. That's a 9.4% move year over year. And keep that in mind, or keep in mind that the average appreciation in San Antonio historically is 3, 4, 5%, very healthy, slow appreciation. Well, what's happening this year is we're seeing some significant home valuation increases. And so September over September, 9% plus increase in average median price of homes sold. The next cool thing to understand is how fast are they selling? Well, right now there's a huge demand and a short supply of homes in San Antonio. And that's proven by how many days on market from the time that it's listed to the time that it actually closes. And the average has dropped down to 63 days. 63 days on the market for this September, which literally means if you're a seller and it's priced right in the right area and taken care of, you can reasonably expect to put it on the market, and within 30 days' time, it's under contract, and in the next 30 days' time, it's actually sold and you've got your cash in hand. That's a very, very, very powerful thing to say. The last thing to understand is what price point is actually moving. Well, we've traditionally been that lower to middle incomes kind of city. We have lots of great workers. We've got lots of great industry, lots of teachers and government workers. And so typically with that, and the median home price still proves it being under 184, the vast majority of home sales have been under 200. Well, that's slowly shifting. We're becoming the young professionals type of city. You start seeing companies like Amazon and things like that. They're bringing microsystems and rack space as many. I think they've got over 3,000 or 4,000 employees locally now of young professionals, young engineers, IT, and salespeople. And at the end of the day, what that means is the average price point is being pushed up. Right now, we're just over 54% of all sales are under 200,000, and there's another 39% of all sales are between 200 and 500,000. So what's really interesting is to see that move of the dynamic of what the average house price actually is in San Antonio. Regardless, here's your summary. If you are a seller, there's an unbelievable opportunity for you to sell your property and make a decent profit. If you were underwater a couple years ago, it's worth reaching out to your realtor to understand what's going on now. And if you're a buyer, as a fiduciary, my job is to save you as much money as possible. And here's the truth. The trend is that we're in a very, very low interest rate environment. Rates can probably only go up from here. At the same time, prices for sure have and are increasing. So you can either buy now and early and stop the bleeding of the sales price increases and rates going up, or you can wait 6 months or a year longer, pay more for the same house and potentially at a higher interest rate. Both of those things are in good parts of the equation. So I hope that helps you. This is Josh Sigmund with Legacy Mutual Mortgage, your tip of the week. My phone number is 210-492-4900, or you can reach me by email at josh@legacymutual.com. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.